Lesson 1-7, again, integration into algebra, solving equations. In this lesson, we'll learn to solve equations by using mental math and guess and check. And let's take a look at some definitions. Before we do that, let's take a look at this example. On March 3rd, 1775, blank said, "I know not what course others may take, but as for me, give me liberty or give me death." Okay? So if you look at this sentence, it is neither true nor false until you fill in the blank. Okay? If you answer Patrick Henry, the sentence is of course true. If you answer George Washington, Harriet Tubman, or any other historical figure, the sentence would be false. Okay? So again, given as is without knowing what the question mark is, we don't know if the sentence is true or false. But once you substitute that question mark with Patrick Henry, it can either be true, and if you substitute that question mark with any other name, the answer would be, of course, false. Okay? So what does it have to do with us? Well, a lot actually. In math, an equation is a sentence that contains an equal sign. Okay, equations can either be true or false. So again, definition of a sentence. An equation is a sentence that contains an equal sign. Okay, and they can either be true or false. Okay, for example, 34 minus 12 is 22. The equation is true because if you subtract 12 from 34, it'll become 22. Another one is if you multiply 45 times 2 equals 100, this equation is false. Thus 45 times 2 is not equal to 100. Okay? Another equation is that if we have an equation like x minus 4 equals 5, just like what we did here, okay, on this particular example right here, okay, it is neither true or false until we know what that question mark is. In this equation, x minus 4 equals 5, it is neither true nor false until x is replaced with a number. Okay? So, if we replace x with 10, okay, it would be x minus 4 equals 5, 10 minus 4 is equal to 5, question mark, 6 is equal to 5. That's not true, so the sentence is false. Okay? If we replace x with 9, okay, we'll have x minus 4 equals 5, 9 minus 4 equals 5, okay, and 5 equals 5. The sentence now becomes true. Okay? So this type of sentence is what we call an open sentence right here. This is an open sentence because we don't know. No, come on. We don't know let me redo that again. We don't know whether the sentence is true or false until we replace it with the value of x. Okay? More definitions coming. When you replace a variable with a value that makes the equation true, you solve the equation. Okay? So this is what we call solving the equation, the process behind finding the value for x is solving the equation. The replacement that makes the equation true is called the solution. So in this case, okay, the solution for x minus 4 equals 5 is 9 because 9 will make the equation true. Okay? Go on to the next one. Look at example number 1. Which of the numbers 3, 4, or 5 is a solution of y plus 8 equals 12? We simply substitute the values. Okay, 3, 4, and 5 to y. And let's try 3 first. If we substitute y with 3, we'll end up with 11 equals 12. And this is a false equation because 11 will never be equal to 12. If we replace y with 4, we'll end up with 12 equals 12. This is a true sentence. And if we replace y with 5, again, this would come up with a false sentence. Therefore, the solution is 4 because it makes the equation true. It makes a true sentence. Okay? Solve each equation using mental math. 2m equals 10. Remember that when you say 2m, it means 2 times m. So what value of m will you multiply with 2 to get a value of 10? Obviously, that will be 5. So the solution is 5. In this case, what value of d will make the equation true? Okay, that would be 2. The solution is 2. For example, number 3. And finally, example number 4, we can also use guess and check to solve equations or to solve problems. Last year, the enrollment at Point View Middle School was 695 students. This year, there are 748 students. If n represents the number of new students, the equation 695 plus n equals 748 results. Find the number of new students. Okay. Another way of doing this is probably just subtracting 695 to 748. Okay, that's an easy way of doing it. But let's use guess and check, because in the future problems, the problems will not be 695 plus n equals 748. It will not be this simple. If we have this type of a problem and we use guess and check, we try one number first. We guess one number. And since we know that if we add 50 to 695, okay, it will be 645 only. Okay, that means it will have a false equation. Then since 745 is less than 748, we make our guess bigger. We increase our guess, okay, to 52. Okay, so if you notice, if we increased it to 52, we guess now 52. Okay, we still one less, so we finally guess the right one at 53. That'll make our sentence true, and that's how we use guess and check to be able to find out the answer or the solution to our equation. Okay, so in this case, there are 53 new students. Our lesson's done. On Google Forms, type a summary of what you've learned by responding to the objective of the lesson, and type a question you might want to ask in class about this lesson. Thank you.